guys, it's Mark again. So what I have here is a wooden table lamp, cast iron based, and a wire with no on and off switch. As you can see, there's no brass, no pull chain onto the socket. It's just a black base socket. And what we're going to do today is we're going to install a rocker thumb switch onto the wire. I also want to premiere my wristband here. This is my first product that came to mind many years ago. I never really got the time to get this produced. It's for the simple fact, the simple being that I'm showing you guys here, this line of work, when you're hands-on, both hands, and you need some type of assistance to hold your screws, your sockets, your washers. This is it right here. Now, this also came to mind as you watch my videos. You'll notice that I have a lot of videos regarding car modification. This wristband right here, this brace band, magnetic brace band, came to mind when I was working on my grill. I had sockets just falling inside my engine bay, and it was hard to take out. At that time, I was using a what was I using? A watch that had taped, so then some of the screws could stick onto that tape. It was very ghetto, excuse me for saying that, but it just didn't work. I needed some type of bond, so this magnetic brace band helped me out. Let's see. So another thing that I wanted to mention, this actually helped me out when I was putting photo frames on the wall. When you're measuring the length of where you want your wall frames, you can always have your nails, your screws onto your wrist as you're performing the measurements. Another thing that this came in useful, well, this came useful for a lot of do-it-yourself projects, but another one that came to mind was recently when I was removing my son's old bed frame. As I was taking them out, I noticed that the screws were just all over the place and it was hurting me. So again, this helped me out. I put on my brace band, put all the screws as I was drilling them out, putting them on my wrist, and it took me about not more than 8 minutes to take out all the screws from that bed frame. So yes. So enough talking about the brace band. Let's get started. All right. So now we're gonna do the cutting part. But right before we start cutting anything, make sure that your wire is unplugged, nothing's on. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this measuring tape, and this is just for my taste. I'm gonna have the wire, I'm gonna cut the wire from here about 12 inches. I believe that's good enough for someone to turn it on and off. Now, I mean, you can do it 6 inches, you can do it 12, 10, it's all up to you, but I'm gonna cut it right here. Right before we cut, I want you to look at the wire. This ribbed wire right here, that's the neutral. And this side, forgive my ashy fingers and dirty, yeah, I got some dirty fingers. If you look closely right here, that's the hot wire. It's all smooth. And then this one is the neutral wire. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the neutral wire, and that's where we're gonna use this. So let me just pause the video and cut it about 12 inches, right about here. So we're gonna cut here, and then right there. Just want to see it in the camera to make sure that we're doing it correctly. I'm looking at the camera angle, and I'm also looking on my angle. All right there. That's all you're gonna need. So I cut it about 12 inches from the base. Right here, this is the base. Let me just get a better angle. There you go. So right here is about 12 inches. And now, what I did is, I just cut the neutral wire there and there. And all you gotta do is just peel it off. Very simple. You see that? Just like that. And then you're gonna wanna peel a little bit here, just like that, and on the other side as well. Keep in mind, you're cutting the ridge part of the wire, the neutral wire. Do not cut this one. Now, where is my thumb switch? Look where it is. Okay. we're gonna do is we're gonna take the screw, and you don't want to lose these screws, so I have them here. Now what we're gonna do is, if you look closely to both sides of the thumb switch, we're not gonna use the top part where it says on and off. We're actually gonna go ahead and go with the bottom part. That's what we need. Now you'll notice that there are two holes right here, right there. That's actually the bed for the wire that you cut. So let me show you what I'm doing here. This right here is gonna go right under. That's the reason why we made a cut right here, so it can go right under the rocker switch. Okay? So I just wanted to show you guys right before I close this thumb switch on how your wire is supposed to look. So the wire with the threading is the one you cut, and it's on the top piece. It's being pressed on to the little gold tooth that's underneath here. That's what connects this top piece of the wire with your thumb switch. The other part of the wire, the smooth finish, you don't touch. All you do is you just place it underneath and you close it up. Alright guys, so this is the last and final step. What we're going to do is we're going to plug this bad boy in and test it out. What you'll need is a light bulb, and what I have here is a 25-watt light bulb just to test it. My thumb switch is sealed. I made sure of it. Now let's plug it in. Okay. Let's turn this on while I'm recording the light bulb. And that's about it. Alright guys, thank you for watching.